Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, so you've got this incredible business idea. You've sketched it out, you know exactly who your target market is, and now comes the really fun part, picking the perfect name. It is literally the exact moment your idea becomes real. But hey, before you get too attached and start printing 1,000 business cards, we need to anchor that excitement in Wisconsin's legal reality. Navigating this naming process properly, right from day one, is exactly what sets up the ultimate foundation for your business's success.
So, what's in a name, right? Well, pretty much everything. Your business name is the absolute foundation of your brand identity. But here's the catch. Choosing an unverified name can lead to some major headaches down the road. We're talking costly trademark lawsuits, forced rebranding, or administrative rejections from the state that just completely stall your launch. A proper search guards your investment and clears an easier path to actually starting your company.
I actually really love this quote from our source material. Your business name is the foundation of your brand and how customers recognize you, so picking a unique, memorable one will help build your reputation and avoid trademark conflicts. That last part is absolutely crucial. Doing the proper research ensures you are legally cleared to build that reputation in the first place. Let's dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at why names matter, the naming rules, search tools, our step-by-step guide, alternative strategies, and finally, how to reserve your name.
Section 1. Why business names matter. The difference between your name and your brand.
Beginners mix these two concepts up all the time. A trade name, which you'll commonly hear called a DBA or doing business as, basically allows you to operate under a name that's different from your legal entity. Here in Wisconsin, it's just $15 and it puts your name on the public record so you can open bank accounts and sign contracts. But it does not give you exclusive rights. A trademark, on the other hand, is what actually protects your brand, word, or logo legally, preventing competitors from using it. Just remember, a DBA is never a substitute for a trademark.
Section 2. Wisconsin Business Naming Rules. The rules of the road according to the DFI.
All right, the DFI has some strict rules of the road. First up, your official entity name has to include a designator, like LLC, LLC, or Inc., depending on how you're structured. Second, your name must be uniquely distinguishable on DFI records from all other registered entities out there. Third, it absolutely cannot imply any affiliation with a federal or state government agency. And fourth, restricted words like bank, insurance, or university are going to require special approval or licensing from state agencies. These aren't just helpful suggestions, folks. They are Wisconsin state law.
Section 3. Tools for your name search. Opening the toolbox. Now, what's really interesting here is how Wisconsin separates its databases, meaning you can't just check one place and be done. The DFI maintains the corporate record search for active entities, but they also have a dedicated name availability search specifically for pre-formation conflicts. And completely separate from those is the DFI trademark search for state-level brand protection. Oh, and because a state-approved name might still infringe on a national brand, you also absolutely have to check the federal USPTO database, known as TESS. So yeah, multiple checks are just part of the deal.
Section 4. Step-by-step search guide, navigating the databases. Okay, let's walk through the actual logical flow. Step 1. Start over at the DFI corporate record search. A huge pro tip from the sources is to search using just partial words and leave off designators like LLC to catch the widest range of potential conflicts. Step 2. Run that same core name through the DFI name availability portal. Step 3. If you're a sole proprietor or general partnership, check in with your county register of deeds, because that's where local DBAs are recorded. Finally, Step 4. Search that federal USPTO database to ensure you aren't violating a national trademark. This slide brilliantly illustrates the concept of distinguishability, which honestly is where so many people get tripped up. Let's say Badger Consulting LLC is your proposed name, and Badgers Consulting LLC is already registered. You will be rejected. Simply adding a plural S doesn't make it unique. If Badger Consulting Inc. exists, you can't just change the designator to LLC. And tossing in filler words like V won't work either. The core name literally has to stand apart on its own. Section 5. Name taken. Alternative strategies. How to pivot successfully. So what do you do if your perfect name is taken? First, look really closely at the status of the existing record. If it says dissolved, that means the owners formally closed the business and the name might actually be available for you to claim. But if it says delinquent, the entity just missed a filing. They still exist and the name remains blocked. If it's truly taken, try modifying the core word or adding a specific industry descriptor. Another strategy is to form your LLC under an available generic name and then file a DBA to operate under your preferred trade name. And remember, if you are ever in doubt, just call the DFI Division of Corporate and Consumer Services. They are literally there to guide you.
Section 6. Reserving your perfect name. Securing your digital and legal real estate. 120. That is the exact number of days a name reservation lasts in Wisconsin. If your name is available, but you aren't quite ready to file all your official formation documents, a reservation holds it exclusively for you for roughly 4 months. And the crucial point here is that it's incredibly affordable to protect yourself. It only costs $15 to file the name reservation application, known as Form 1 with the DFI. Literally, for the price of a couple of coffees, you can block any competitors from snatching up your name while you get your paperwork in order. All right, here are your immediate next steps to formalize things. Step 1, file that Form 1 to reserve the name. Step 2, appoint a registered agent. Now, Wisconsin law requires this person or entity to accept legal documents on behalf of your business, and they absolutely must have a physical Wisconsin street address. A P.O. box will not satisfy this requirement. And step 3, do not wait on this. Go register your matching web domains and social media handles right away to lock down your digital presence. So, it all comes down to this. Are you ready to claim your legal real estate and formalize your Wisconsin business? By checking those state databases, looking up the federal trademarks, and securing your domains, you aren't just following the rules. You are giving your new brand the strong, legally protected foundation it truly deserves. Just a quick note before we wrap up. The information provided in this explainer is accurate as of August 27, 2026. You should always consult legal professionals or the appropriate authorities for current advice, because state regulations and statutes can and do change over time. Thanks so much for joining me, and best of luck building your business.